guys, and today we are gonna be seeing stuff in YouTube that is not being seen before. Let's go find out. Let's go. First things first is this. There's diamonds under mushrooms? Huh? I didn't know that by now.
With new content, but over the years, some of these features have ended up lurking around in the game completely unnoticed by the players. So today, we'll be taking a look at some of the most unknown secrets that have been hidden away during Minecraft's decade-long history. But super quickly, we're almost at 1 million subscribers, so if you can even consider subscribing to the channel, it'd mean a ton. Alright, so starting off, probably the most strange and crazy secrets in the entire game were the several hidden updates released by Mojang on April Fool's Day. For example, if you load up the snapshot version 15W14A, you will come across some really strange features that should not be in the game. It included various additions like an obsidian boat, which surprisingly doesn't work, flying squids, a love meter for a health bar, and do I even dare point out how oversaturated everything is? The worst part of it all is you can't even hurt mobs in this version. For instance, if you try killing this villager, he just taunts you with hearts. Oh, you sick man. That isn't the last of the secret April Fool's updates though. Snapshot version RV Pre-1, also known as the trendy updates, has some interesting secret additions as well. First off, Mojang added USB charger cable blocks, a smartwatch, an ankle monitor that yells at you if you go too far from spawn, and probably the coolest thing out of all of them, reality vision goggles that when put on opens up this 3D map of the world around you. Now I wouldn't be surprised if you didn't know about those updates. The features seem pretty out of the ordinary, but we're just scratching the surface of these Minecraft secrets. Back when Notch owned Minecraft, he secretly coded the game so that whenever his account Notch would be killed in-game, he would drop an apple. It was rumored that this was removed from the code a long time ago, but in Dream's Manhunt featuring Notch, you can clearly see him drop an apple when he is killed by a pigman at the end of the video. Another funny secret Mojang added into the game is the various different language options, such as LOL.
I don't believe that, guys. Let's go and see.
Think you know everything about Minecraft? Well, I'm here to hopefully prove that wrong. It's hard to keep track of everything you can do in Minecraft, and there are a ton of things in the game I'm willing to bet you've never ever heard of. With that said, here are 35 secret Minecraft things you probably didn't know. Also, we're only 60,000 subscribers away from the big 500k, which is crazy. So if you do enjoy, then please consider subscribing. It helps out a ton, and it'd be awesome to reach 500k before Social Blades as I'm supposed to. Thank you so much, please consider it, and by rotating and putting all the symbols next to each other, you can actually create what looks like the word Mojang. Whether this is intentional or not is yet to be confirmed, but if it is, it's a really cool and creative Easter egg. Number 2. Even though Minecraft doesn't have an actual point system, when you die, the game shows you your score. This comes from your XP level before you die. However, what you might not know is that if you die with over 21,863 levels, the XP amount actually overflows the code, and you see your score will be negative. Kinda cool, but there's no way you're getting there in survival. Number 3. The combat update of 1.9 was probably the most controversial Minecraft update ever, but this one might just steal the title. Several combat snapshots were released with drastic reworks of the current PvP changes. One of these was the reach change of each weapon. If you don't know, the current distance you can hit someone is no longer than 3 blocks. However, in these potential 1.19 snapshots, reach with an axe was changed to 2.5 blocks, reach with a sword was kept at 3, but reach with a hoe was changed to 3.5 blocks. So theoretically, if you wanted an easy way to keep your opponents away, you could outreach them with a hoe, making my fantasy
might be doing the least effective option without even knowing it. So today, let's fix that and solve the Minecraft everyday activities that you've been doing wrong. And hey, the YouTube zombie bet me that it's impossible to subscribe to the channel before they turn back into a villager. So to prove them wrong, cure that red sub button down below. It's free and it helps out a ton. Number 1. You see, if you've got a smelting setup where you're smelting more than a stack of items at a time, probably through use of a hopper, then it turns out that crafting 9 coal into a block of coal will actually give you more burning power than just using 9 coal separately. You see, when you craft it into a block, now it does the equivalent of 10 coal smelts. meaning that for big smelting jobs, it's the way to go. But if you're just doing a few items here and there, then it's really just best to use regular coal split up. Number 2. This is one I'm personally guilty of, and lately I've been trying to cut back. You see, even though chests are a staple of Minecraft storage, as it turns out, in most cases, they might not be the best option. As it stands, most of the time, barrels are just a much better option to use. They're more efficient for resources, and more importantly, they're gonna save you from a ton of lag down the road. Basically, whenever possible, chuck out the chest and just stick to barrels for your options. Number 3. Zombie gold farms are a huge help to have in Minecraft survival. But while the rest of the items that you get are easy to sort, you are going to get a lot of golden swords coming up into your chests. And after your first double chest full of broken golden swords, you're probably just wanting to trash the things. But not too fast, because it actually turns out that you can smelt the golden sword and get an extra nugget out of it. And sure enough, after a while, that extra gold is going to add up. Number 4. Everyone knows that when you start up a new world, the wooden tools that you make at the beginning are quickly going to be outclassed. And while that's to be expected, you shouldn't just throw away those duds as soon as they're done for. You see, when you're starting out, any resources that you have are a hot commodity. If you're not using your mostly broken wooden tools to smelt up other things in a furnace, then you're doing it wrong. And plus, it's a bit more of a sentimental send-off than just throwing the things into a ditch. Number 5. When digging a staircase in Minecraft, I think a lot of us tend to think a little too short-term. Because sure, mining a 2-block tall staircase on the way down to the mines is fine, but as soon as you try to get back up that staircase, you're going to hit your head on every single one of those ceiling blocks. You don't have to do anything fancy, just an extra block or two can make it way less painful to go down into your mines. Trust me, your noggin will thank you for it. Number 6. Now I get it, math isn't on any of our priority lists, but sometimes when you manage to crunch the numbers, you can actually save yourself some resources.
What?
For example, if you're ever going about just smelting 1 log as fuel, you're doing it wrong. If you just turn that 1 log in a crafting table into 4 planks, now all of a sudden you're doing a 4 times return of what you would normally smelt. And plus, it's just fun to get quadruple the results for minimal effort. Number 7. Nether gold has gained a lot of popularity for its use in piglin bartering. So if you're trying to round up some more cash to make it rain on poor
Guys, that was a war, not real. Or maybe they're real. I don't know.